Hello, folks, and welcome back to the Average Movie Review Podcast. I just finished watching The Boys, episode 3, and uh, it was a good episode. I thought it was a good episode. It wasn't too bad. Surprise, surprise, the first version of Gen V is the strongest version of Gen V, which I'm not surprised at all, which I kind of saw coming from a mile away. It makes sense why Soldier Boy would still be alive. Um, I think this episode pretty much cracks Homelander. He has completely lost it. We see him losing it right off the beginning, like right off the bat, right in the beginning. He's just like literally losing it while they're doing the press conference. And then he goes and tells everyone that Soldier Boy is his dad, and Soldier Boy could not be more disgusted by him at all. Like, holy crap. He does not give a shit about him at all. He thinks he's the most disgusting thing on the planet and the weirdest guy ever. And what I love about it is just the fact that like how he's just willing to call him out and just be like, "Yeah, you're weird as shit." Like, like you are the weirdest piece of shit I've ever seen in my life. And then he had Homelander has like a full on breakdown in his room, and then he sees Madeline. Um, his mother, basically, who he then pretty much sees, I guess, like a revelation comes to like, reveal herself to him to tell him that he's better than Jesus, which is absolutely freaking wild. Holy shit. Um, and that he is destined for greatness and he needs to find Gen V and become immortal and all of that stuff. Again, completely wild shit just happening in the show. And then like, I think he's cracked to the point where now he's just confident. Now he doesn't give a shit anymore about what people thinks. Like he knows he's destined for greatness and he knows what he is and who he is and he's ready to finally take or accept himself for who he is and doesn't care about what the world thinks. Sorry, I don't know what I was saying. What the what the world thinks. So interesting. Very interesting. I'm actually excited to see this unhinged version of him. I'm excited to see where it goes. We get to see Stan Edgar again returning with Zoe. We get to see Maverick, translucent son, who finally finds out that Huey was the one who killed his father, and then he goes after Huey. Deep Noir, the Hound, and then the other girl, I forget her name. They're all on this mission to pretty much find the crew, the Butcher's crew, and whatnot. They track them down to Stan Edgar's place. Stan betrays the group, leaves them to die. Maverick dies, which was nothing surprising. I don't even know why the hell the kid was in the show anyway, but he was there and he's dead pretty much. Um, Annie has pretty much lost her mind completely. In the sense that I feel like she's always going through something, and I just feel bad for her. I feel like her character needs to stop going through shit and just needs to focus on the job because she's just going through it. She had this thought that what if, while they were fighting and Maverick died, she thought that Huey died and she completely lost it. But again, you just need to get over it and you need to focus on the mission ahead, right? They've lost Samir and Zoe, and they've lost the virus completely now. Uh, there's a little moment where we get to see what's his name, Ryan and Butcher come together, and they have a really cute moment, and then Butcher goes and ruins it, and I have no idea why the hell Butcher's even like, I don't know what the hell he's planning on doing because this guy has completely lost himself. The craziest thing about this show is that like Butcher has become such a villain in this show. Like, there's nothing else. Like, you can't justify his actions anymore. He's completely lost it as a person. I personally think he's just not all there. And like in the comics, you kind of know that he is that person. His I guess his lust for revenge becomes the end of him, basically. And I think that's just sad to see, really, to be quite honest. Like, I really wanted this character to be a little bit different from what it was in the comics, but again, you stay true to the comics, maybe it's fine, I guess. Like, you can go down that path, but you can also give him a different ending, which I thought was going to happen, but it wasn't. But yeah, Samir and Zoe are reunited. Samir realizes that he lied. I totally forgot that Zoe was Samir's dad. I did not know that. I thought it was somebody else. But yeah, that's pretty effed up shit. So sad. It is a nice moment, you know. Butcher's kind of on edge right now. Ryan meets with his dad, and then finally, you know, gets him to admit that he raped his mom, but he doesn't admit it, right? You know, finally asks him, and then boom, pretty much beats the shit out of him, and then Homelander's like, you know what's crazy is that Homelander would have probably lost it at that point and killed Ryan, or like would have done something crazy. But he was so calm and relaxed. Like you could see this is a very different version of Homelander. He wasn't even upset with Ryan. He just asserted his dominance and was like, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kick your ass and teach you a lesson. And like he doesn't care at all. Like he was just there beating the shit out of Ryan and he didn't give a shit. And he was just like, now you're going to learn. And that's scary. It's very scary because prior to this, there was a lot of hesitation from his end, but now there is none. Like he is completely unhinged. He'll do whatever it takes. Another side story in the show that I felt like was kind of useless, but like you know, I guess it kind of works. It was this like Firecracker and Soldier Boy hooking up. They both were kind of playing each other. They both wanted to get back at Homelander, and then they ended up having sex, and kind of didn't really work out. Firecracker doesn't admit it, but she did it on purpose to get back at Homelander. But again, it didn't really work out because both of them now feel stupid about it, and it was just kind of a waste. I didn't even think it was really necessary to do. To be quite honest, I felt like that was very unnecessary. We did not need that scene at all. Oh, oh sorry guys, I'm really tired today. Soldier Boy is also living his best life. He doesn't give a shit anymore. He doesn't even give a shit about freaking thing. But that little conversation with Firecracker might have changed something in him, but I doubt it because I feel like Homelander's gonna do something weird again, and then he's just gonna be like, "Yeah, this kid's fucked up. I ain't dealing with this shit." So, yeah, pretty much that's the whole episode. Really, it's just everything is falling apart. The team is falling apart. Annie's gone. Kimiko and Frenchie are lost. They don't know what's going on as well. They don't know what to do. They let Samir go. Butcher's unhinged. He went to go. He probably picked up Ryan, but did showed no remorse, no nothing. There was no love in that scene. Literally, he was just holding his face, like. You know, I thought maybe he'd hold him closer or give him a hug or something, but nothing. This man has no remorse. He has no more feelings. He just wants to kill Homelander in every soup that's available. Mother's Milk and Huey are kind of on their own right now. Edgar is somewhere else to be like you know he's with what do you call that guy's name Homelander and they're gonna find the rest of the Gen V formula. So it's like it's a whole mess right now. Everyone is just scattered again. I get the idea of scattering them, but I just feel like it happens so many times. This trope in these shows where it's like, oh, let's just scatter the team, let's break up the team and then bring them back together. Like, I just don't think we need that anymore. I think we've established that they are a good team. They work together, they care for each other, and they're here for each other, and that's the most important thing. So, again, I don't think it's necessary, but I guess you kind of have to go through something, right? They have to show some sort of heartache, some sort of breakup to like really make the ending stick. I hope it does. So far, all I'm waiting for is just pure chaos. Like I just want to see like heads rolling. I want to see Soup's dead. I want to see people going off. Hell, I'm down to see Huey even die. I'm down to see somebody die. Like you understand what I'm saying? I'm down to see that. I want some major deaths. I want some important things happening. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought about the latest episode, and I'll catch you on the next one. Have a wonderful day, guys.